what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips till the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips till the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less,
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, 'cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attempt chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world 'cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to the anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can not. In fact,
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see, but that you
I'm gonna move back to now. I'm gonna move. We ain't even 80 overall yet. What the fuck?
It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't got to compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys. Trying to live life in the sky. We live in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last order. 545 for the lights on us. Fires to the side of an ice caller. You know that ride to the dice fall off. You know I'm a G. I got
I like Modem. Modem been doing good for me. Yellum been doing good for me.
she racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's. Ain't seen no way. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Shooting star all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in your I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million.
What the fuck? Shit. Did the Browns lose today? He lost to the Ravens. There's no way. Ah!
I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Eat a row with corn petrol. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby. hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it. Want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands, it's 100 bands. You like 100, ain't got one man. You like 100, ain't got one. Whole lot of speaking on me, that ain't done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the code. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Pretty messy, I'm a rich gold. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York, at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get them for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. If that don't come with money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 a K with it. Carisha single and Sadiddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, 'cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the alley. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug. We in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the alley. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug.
Man, I let you come back on me, man.
Shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from with it, ain't ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the alley. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug. We in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the alley. I ain't nothing to make it. So come give me a hug. We in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changed. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, guys. Get the bumpin' in the club, this I don't know why. The chick, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. Talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, 'cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the alley. I ain't nothing to make it. So come
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That gon' buy hours.
Zit, babe.
Lord, please don't save me. Minor bumps I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. And metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly race. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot
Now I'm tryna dodge a ceiling. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a cement. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. You gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after it was, I admitted it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. So look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the pages.
I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the, say, poodle. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rich shields. Throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L dogs. Nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. A lot of grass ahead. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Willis.
Fuck, what's wrong with me? Lock in, dumbass. Lock in. Lock in.
Another try following the sack. That throw finds Coughlin. And he rips off the
Good pass, good pass.
Will not move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yeah, you by yourself, baby. You by yourself.
3rd long for him here.
Oh, this nigga!
Defensive play, charge loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush out, and there aren't a lot of easy. Oh, my, they're faking it on their.
Ah, this nigga.
Bigfoot is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Oh, why are you way over here?
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It is caught left side. Breaks the tackle. Green pass ahead. 30 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
First down throw, Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they'll pitch it out to him.
Good play, Tom.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pull out in front for their 13-2. Carlson now to add one more. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. It's caught. This is McConkey. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Let's get Debo locked in. Let's get Debo locked in. Let's get Debo locked in. Fuck!
And the defense gets there to force a small ball.
No, you're by yourself. You're by yourself.
Here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's a pick. That's a pick. We gotta stop doing that.
Good making the connection. He's looking for McConkey. And things get tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm just gonna say,
Make it magic.
you want to pick on the coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time. Or he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Escapes the pocket.
God damn! What the fuck?
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return.
I get a stop, baby.
And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive.
Got that off on social media was sort of part of, I guess, his information that he.
Slays down to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. There's a give up the middle.
Good tackle, boys.
It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I
Damn!
some money will follow.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the
Oh, we gotta tackle that. We right there.
Just to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for the Raiders first. From the red zone now.
Good defense, baby. Good defense. Good defense.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snaps and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's us.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Simple dive up the middle. Space to the left. And this will be the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
They couldn't even not put in your pocket either. Some of his parents is not in it.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Willis now. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Willis looking to throw. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw, here's Willis. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
There's a handoff up the gut. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now he takes it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Working quickly here. The give here on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the move, headed right. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Here's Willis. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Chargers in possession. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. This set it down starts with an option right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Willis to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing is Willis. Chased out to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's going to throw this one. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Got for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Taken in by Smith. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lawrence working from the gun. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
right open.
Lawrence in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to McConkey. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Willis. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Smith on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. They pitch it out to him here. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. On the run, heaving it back across the field. Oh, a big risk. No surprise here. They intercept it. Dante Jackson takes it away. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Conklin brings it in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. From the 18 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Willis now. Flush down now to his left. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motioning left is their running back. Willis looking to throw. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw, here's Willis. Avoids the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Option design here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally. Without...
The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And it's scooped out by the Chargers!
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing now, following the turnover. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the press for moving the chains that time. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. He's got a man left. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. He connects downfield on 4. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. Lawrence throwing here. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's Willis to the air. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get it up to the 44. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Willis to throw it. He'll get this to Samuel. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. That's the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's on the move.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Chargers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you.
Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. They send a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw it. Gets this one to Harris. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Man in motion, headed right. Back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
One final shot here. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil sweatshirt, lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work, and I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe, and you know I'm here to stay. Cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Plus I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my